All right, well, I got diesel. I got the PTO hooked up already. It barely fits, but I have a new shaft I had ordered that's a little bit longer. Eventually I'll go get that and throw it on, but it's not taking much horsepower to run it. So I think we'll be okay for the time being. But I'll go ahead and throw some diesel in it and start it up and see what happens. She burned some diesel. I've been using the front loader to do a bunch of dirt work on the levee when we were rebuilding them, so she burned some diesel. Oh, there we go. Took it off. That's lucky. Got it right on the money. Whammy. Well, this thing's normally a hot pile of junk, and it wasn't running when I got to it, this tractor I'm talking about, but I did my little rigging to it, and starts up every time, almost. If the battery don't come disconnected. Let's see. Oh, wait, the dash don't work. Forgot about that. I was gonna show you the dash when I started up, but guess I can't do that. What a loyal old John Deere. The engine can leak all the oil it wants, all the diesel on the ground, but at the end of the day, it'll still start up with a good battery. And I rigged up the alternator to a manual switch. It does have an internal regulator on it, the alternator. So I've been running it like this. I got a switch, then I got a voltmeter going to the battery. See, if I turn it on, it'll jump up once I rev up. There it is. Yep, 14 volts. It is a new alternator, so it should work no problem, which it always does. But let's see if we can get some water. There we go. I don't know if y'all can see that, but the horizon's way down there. I'll rev it up and we'll see if we can get some water. Oh, we got some water. Yeah, we got water flowing. We got plenty of food out there. Can't wait to catch some crawfish. Just rock and roll. 540 PTO to a 540 PTO, which is welded to a shaft to the pulley. That pulley normally has these belts going to an engine, but obviously we got a shaft. It goes all the way down there into the water. They got a shaft down there. It goes all the way down. And they got an impeller down there in the water. And what that impeller basically does, it spins real fast and it throws it up a chute. It curves and it goes into the pipe that was coming up. And then the pipe is dug down into the ground and leads out to the horizon. We got water flowing. Well, we got some water flowing all right, but it could be a little more. But I don't want to run that engine wide open. It's just going to get hot that way, so I figure I'll idle it down a little bit more. And we still got a good bit of water coming out. It's going to take a while to fill up this field. And the small tank on that tractor, probably gonna have to fill it up 2 or 3 times a day. I don't know how much diesel it's gonna burn. It's not much of a load, so it shouldn't burn too much. That little it's a little 3-banger John Deere, so it's probably pretty fuel efficient. And as you can see here, I forgot to put the lid in, but I caught it just in time and I was able to put it in before it really got some water into this next cut. So I'm gonna have to let this run for a good while and get some water flowing. We do have, well, this, first off, this is the levee that we pulled earlier. This is the main levee. This is the one in between the two big cuts. We got two other levees far down there, but they're smaller. This is the main levee I got to worry about. And right down there we got a duck blind. What I did was I built up the front side of the duck blind, because this is a top cut and this is a bottom cut. So this cut is actually lower than the top cut, and that's how the water flows to the next one when I open this pipe. So I built up on the front of that duck blind, that way the water don't go over the levee right there, because it was a low spot. Whoever put in the duck blind put it in too low, or it just sunk down over time, but I think they just put it in too low. And so last year some water was getting over it, so I built it up real well. You got a big levee, be able to hold a lot of water in here. And the reason I'm flooding today and not like next week or so is because some guys actually leased out this land to go teal hunt, and teal season opens this coming weekend for us. And so I'm gonna get some water in this field for them, get this cut full, and once it's got enough water, I'm gonna open the pipe and the water's gonna flow into this cut, and I'll go close the pipe. And we got a drop pipe in this cut, so I'll go close all those and let this one fill up after. But that's gonna be hopefully tomorrow. We'll see how much water keeps coming out of this rising. But I mean, this is a pretty big cut, so it's gonna take a while. It may take 2 days to fill up, who knows, maybe 3. I hope not, but she's got some water coming out of her. It's not bad, but the ground sure is dry. It's real hard in there, so a lot of that water is just gonna go into the ground and not do too much. And then the pumping from the second day is what's gonna keep the water level, because by then enough water will go in the ground, saturate it, and then the water will stay on top. I am very thirsty, but I don't know, that water's a little murky. It's coming out of the canal, so I wouldn't drink that one. I'd have to pass on that. So ideally what I really need to do is I need to find a little bit bigger of a tractor that has a PTO geared at 1000, because this one is only geared at 540. So to get 540 RPMs on this tractor at the PTO, I have to run the engine wide open. Well, wide open with the 540 technically is still not fast enough for the well to really pump the water that it needs to pump. So I need to find a tractor with a 1000, convert it to a 540, and that way, even though that tractor's a 1000, I can just rev it down to like 1300 RPMs and save on fuel and everything, and it'll still spin the shaft a little bit faster. But obviously this is what we got to mess with right now at this field, so I'll run it for a day, see what happens. Hopefully it don't overheat. I blew out the radiator with a hose, and I didn't change the thermostat yet. I probably should, just in case, because the tractor's gonna be running when I'm not at the field, which is a very nerve-wracking thing. That's normally why you have an engine with a control box and a shutoff. That way, if you're not at the field and the engine gets hot, it'll shut off on its own. This thing don't have that. I really need it, but it costs money. And this was here. It's a lot cheaper to get this running than to go buy an engine for this well, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna run it like that. And I'm going to look at a tractor with a 1000, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to make it by. I guess we'll just have to check back in on that engine on, well, the tractor, but the engine on the tractor. We're just gonna have to check back in on it another day, see if it makes it through the whole day. Hopefully it does. Get some water in the field, because that ground's so dry. So need to get some water in there, that way some teal start flying in, and can also get some crawfish moving, so we can hopefully catch some crawfish in it this year. But I'll check back in with y'all another day on it, see how it does, because I'm curious. Is it gonna make it the whole day? Is it gonna make it 2 days? Or is it gonna run out of diesel in 2 hours? I'll see y'all guys later.